feminism alive for all those that wanna know. Got a YouTube stepping Insta that I named the Omo Show, where I clearly spit the flow, show you around the life I chose. So add me if you wanna see how far the story goes.
Peace, my beautiful family. Welcome to the Omo Show. I'm Omo, the Afrocentric creatress, here to raise the vibrations of the entire Black nation. And I meant to do this video yesterday, since yesterday was Wednesday, Woman Crush Wednesday. I wanted to make this video specifically for my sisters, but I didn't get around to it, so I'm making it today. The other day I saw this Breakfast Club interview, which I love Breakfast Club interviews, for y'all who don't know and don't follow me on Snapchat, because those who follow my Snap, y'all know how much I be recording Breakfast Club interviews and on Snap and shit. But anyway, I was watching this Breakfast Club interview the other day with these two brothers on there, and one of them, he's pretty young, he's 21 years old, and he posed the question to everybody that was in the room, like, do you pay on the first date, you know, with a woman? And the other brother was like, you know, I'm a Southern dude, so yeah, you surely pay, you know, like I pay or whatever. So then he was like I say, he was real young, so I'm not going to fault him for his young opinion, because he's 21. That's still real young to me. So even though I'm only 4 years older than that, but still, that's a big old difference between 21 and 25. But regardless, anyway, he was saying he doesn't feel like he should have to pay on a first date, you know. And I was just like, So that got me thinking. I just want to make this video, and I don't really feel like this should be a necessary video, but I feel like it is, because even in my own experience, brothers done decided they wasn't going to pay for something. And let me let you know, we ain't going no second date. It ain't no next time for anything when you decide you ain't going to pay on the first quote-unquote date. You know, my whole thing is, especially being at this age, I'm 25, I feel like there's a certain point where when you start dating, not just for fun or, you know, for sexual pleasure, like you're not going out with somebody just because y'all finna have sex or something like that, but you're actually dating to build something that is long lasting. When it gets to that point, I feel like the priorities or the standards should just be completely different, you know. Because Angela Yee, I didn't like what she had. Well, I feel like too many sisters had her idea. She was saying how she always brings her money just in case he doesn't pay, but it's not a big deal if he doesn't pay, right? I always bring my money, yeah. But yeah, it is a big deal if you don't pay. Like, we're not going on a second date if you decide not to pay. Why? Because I'm at that age where I am dating for the sake of building with people, seeing if you have potential on being my husband or my future life partner. And if you can't pay for a simple date, how can I trust that you can be a provider long term in life? I can't. I feel like today's age, you know, in today's society, women and men have become too accustomed with white woman feminism. I'm just gonna put it out there like that, where you know, a lot of times white women, when it comes to feminism, they have tried to enter spaces that men have been in. You know, they want to say, hey, I can do it too. No, don't hold my door open for me. Like, you know, it was like this whole kick of not opening the door, not doing certain things, because they felt like that was disempowering them, you know, as women. And they wanted to show how powerful they were. They wanted to be on a level with a man and blah, blah, blah. And even Charlamagne said something like that in the interview, like, yeah, women, he said, you know, he always saying something ignorant just to stir the pot. But he was like, yeah, women want to work these jobs and be equal to man, but then they want you to pay for dates, you know, as if that was some type of contradiction to our standards or our ideals and all of that good stuff. Well, my whole thing is this. First off, this is for another video, but I'm not a fucking feminist. Second off, even if I was a feminist, black feminism looks way different from white feminism, because we ain't even had the same fucking history. So what black women and what black women who are feminists are fighting for is something completely different than white women. You know, black women have been working their whole damn life since we've been in this damn country. We have been doing all the shit that the white woman has been pleading to do. Nigga, I'm trying to kick my feet up. I'm not trying to sit up here working for the rest of my life. To be honest with you, I do want a man who can provide for me. And I'm not going to say that I want him to think that my place is in the house. No, that's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is I want him to value me enough to allow me to just chill, relax. Because even as a 25-year-old woman, I still ain't in my life, I have never been able to relax. I've always been working. I ain't never had no man doing X, Y, and Z for me. And I'm not sitting up here saying it in a way of praising that as a thing. I'm saying it as saying, like, damn, a nigga is tired. The least you can do is pay for a meal. Especially, like, at this point, like I say, I am dating. If I'm going to date anybody, it's for the purpose of building a future with you, you know, or the purpose of seeing if you have the potential of being a great partner later on. If you showing me you can't pay for a simple date, you showing me you cheap, you showing me that we gonna have issues when it comes to a relationship. Because at the end of the day, I don't need a man being cheap with his money. Chivalry ain't dead, you know, but I feel like a lot of times, especially, like, for real, black women need to stop with these low-ass standards and allowing black men, to do whatever they want to do. You know, we settle for men who don't pay for our dates. We settle for men who don't open our doors. We settle for men who don't practice chivalry. We don't ever correct them. We just allow it to go, even if we feel some type of way in our heads. And I'm not talking about every woman, because clearly I'm not in this category, but of course we all belong to each other, so I'm saying we. But at the end of the day, we'll be having thoughts in our heads of how we feel like that's wrong, but we'll still go out with this brother again without even correcting his actions. So then, going down the line, you keep going on dates, and he gonna continue to do the behavior that he's already been showing that he does, because you haven't corrected. You haven't even taught him what is necessary to be a man. What your standards are, you haven't even pressed them on him. Or you don't have your standards set. You don't have your standards set. Y'all know I just be talking or whatever the case may be. But regardless, what happened to the days where men knew that when you're courting a woman, because that's what dating is supposed to be about, especially at this age, courting her. Courting is about showing a woman what you are as a man, how you can value her, what it is that you have to offer if she were to be with you long term. What happened to that? And I'm not saying no brothers do it, but I'm saying it ain't enough. Like, why is it so many brothers that I done been out with and they decided they wasn't going to pay for some stuff or whatever the case may be, or, you know, act awkward about paying for things, or feel like a woman is gold digging if they want him to pay. And it's like, no, sweetheart, it's not about that. It's about me knowing my value as a woman, knowing that my value is you're courting me. You're supposed to be showing me why I should want to be with you. Do you think me coming here on a quote-unquote date with you and I gotta pay for my stuff is gonna make me want to be with you? No, it's not actually. Because, shoot, why would I be with you if it's not gonna make my life any easier? I could be by my damn self if I'm gonna pay for my own damn meal. Like, I don't need you to go out as a companion for us to pay for separate meals. No, sweetheart. I need a man. If I'm gonna have a man, it's gonna be because he makes my life easier. Not because I just want to have somebody because I feel alone. I don't feel alone. I could be alone, or I could be paying for shit by my damn self. Like, I don't need a man for no companionship, to be real. Like, I mean, that's a part of it. But at the end of the day, companionship is not how you add to my life. I got friends for that. I got women for that. I can go out with them and pay for my own meal. But even my female or women friends, They don't even sit up here and make me pay for my meals all the time. We be sitting up here super generous with each other. I got it. Oh, you so sweet, best friend. I love you. Why is it that women can do that with each other, but men act like it's such a big deal sometimes? I'm not saying all men, but they act like it's a big deal to just pay for a meal. At the end of the day, yes, if you want a woman like me, or you want a woman who has some high standards, you surely paying for the dang dates. And I mean, it only gets to a certain point where you have to stop paying all the time, at least in my book. I'm not going to necessarily make you pay every single time once we are already solidified in what it is that we are. Just because I'm a real generous person, and if I see you coming out your pocket all the time, then I will just be like, okay, this one on me. Just to show you that I don't mind putting in too, and in the whole effort. But at the end of the day, when it's first starting off, you supposed to be courting me. You supposed to be showing me what it is that I could have if I was to be with you. And if I'm going to be with any man, I need him to be a provider. A provider and a protector. But a provider is a really, really big part of having any male partner, period. You know? And I think that too many black women are with men who aren't providers, to be honest. And that's not just his fault, but it's our faults too, because our standards need to be higher. We should not be out here saying stuff like, yeah, well, I don't care if he don't pay. It's okay. No, it ain't okay. It's not okay if he's not paying for meals. It's not okay if he's not opening your door. It's not okay if he's not treating you like a lady. It's just not okay. Like, chivalry is not dead, especially within a black woman's life. I feel like we deserve to have a man that's chivalrous towards us because of all that we do, all the work hard that we do on a daily basis. We ain't sitting out here just chilling. We ain't just up here just chilling. No, we working hard every damn day. Can we have a man that shows that he appreciates and he sees and acknowledges how hard we working so he doesn't mind gifting us with something? Like, we deserve that. Don't take away what you deserve, lady. Don't take away you deserve, queen. You are a queen. Let him act like you're a queen. And king, if you really are a king, or if you really feel like you the man or whatever you are, it comes with responsibilities, like period, point blank. And I'm not sitting up here saying that being a woman or being a queen doesn't come with certain responsibilities, because it does. At least in my life, my ideology, it does. But at the end of the day, if I'm going to do my part, which I'm always doing my part, I'm doing more than what my part is, actually. I don't mind cooking meals for a man. I actually love to cook for men. I love to be the person that provides you nourishment in your body and in your soul. Because majority of the time, let me be real with you, when men ain't with us, they eating Pop-Tarts and chips. They ain't eating real food. They not cooking meals for themselves. They eating junk. So I feel good to be able to cook for a man and provide nourishment to his body, knowing that what is he doing without me? Just eating junk food? Yeah, that's what he doing. Majority of them, that is what they doing. I ain't saying all. Because some of y'all just get so fucking caught up in generalizations. I got to be politically correct with some of y'all motherfuckers. But anyway, yeah, I don't mind doing those things. I don't mind having children. Like, I have a child now. I don't mind being a mother. I don't mind being a cooker. I don't mind even cleaning the house. I ain't gonna clean up. You ain't finna just be fucking shit up and then say, oh yeah, she gonna get it. Nah, it ain't gonna be like that. But still, I don't mind doing dishes. I don't mind doing stuff like that. And then on top of that, I don't mind getting out there and doing what I gotta do to provide in the ways that I gotta provide for my family, or even the ways that I don't mind working. I don't mind doing what I love and contributing to the household's wealth. I don't mind doing that either. You know, I don't mind getting in the yard and planting some things. You know, I don't mind doing those things. So if I'm doing all of this, if I'm doing my womanly duties plus more, the least you can do is fucking give them, like, provide a meal. It's not like, otherwise, to me, if we going out and you not paying for it, that's not a date, sweetheart. I do not consider that a date. If you did not pay, we is friends. And we always gonna be friends. As long as you not paying, you my friend. Because like I say, I could go out with my woman friends if I want to sit up there and have somebody sit next to me while I pay for my own damn meal and they pay for theirs. That's a friend, sweetheart. That is not a man who I'm dating. So, in order for it to even be considered a date, it means that you coming out your pocket. Period. That's just the bottom line. And I know some of y'all really, really know this already because y'all watching my channel. The brothers that watch my channel, I know majority of y'all already know this. So maybe, I'm preaching to the choir, preaching to whatever it is that the whole saying is. But at the end of the day, the fact that it's so many men, even these quote-unquote black conscious brothers who I done dated in my past, who allow me to come out my pocket or whatever for things, that's a problem. So maybe some of y'all don't know. And the fact that some of my sisters, even the ones who know that they are queens, allow this behavior, and it was at one point that I did too, that's a problem. Let's higher our standards, women, because otherwise, whatever it is that we allow a man to do in the beginning is how it's going to continue on. You can't get married to somebody and decide all of a sudden you want some shit to be different. You want to complain about some shit that he been doing since when y'all first went on that date where you had to pay for it yourself. Like, you can't do that. Set the standard right in the beginning. Anybody who can't meet that standard or want to complain about it, kick their ass to the curb. When it came to opening my door, I tell brothers, like, I will sit outside the car until you open that motherfucker. You want to sit up here and complain? We going back and forth while you inside the car and you screaming out the window, man, why you can't just get in? All right, go ahead, pull off, brother. I'll see you another time. You have a good life. I'm back in the crib. Because if it even got to be a matter of debate about some shit that should just be set in stone, like if I'm saying that I am worth you opening my door, if you don't think I'm worth that, if this is something we got to argue about, you're not worth my damn time. If you can't buy me a fucking meal, you're not worth my time. Like, period. If you ask me out and then gonna have me pay for something, you ain't worth my time. That don't even make any sense. So, that's that, y'all. I know I've been talking a whole bunch. I can't believe I've been talking on this shit for 17 minutes. I don't think it was worth that much. But at the end of the day, y'all get it. We got to do better, man. Like I said, women, higher your standards. And men, each one teach one. I just said something. I'm a sister who don't mind educating my brothers who actually appreciate the education, but those who take in the knowledge, please educate your other brothers. Let them know that shit is not okay. It's not okay for them to be acting real cheap with their money and all of that, when it was at one point in time where a man was surely known to be the breadwinner of the house, the provider of the house, and it wasn't even no arguments about it. It wasn't no complaints about it. He just did what he had to do. What happened to those times? Stop sitting up here trying to want to be a lower than what y'all are. Stop wanting to devalue y'all selves by not wanting to put in the work to be an actual man. All right? I love y'all. That's why I speak this truth, because y'all already know I love y'all. All right, y'all. Peace, love, black power all day, every day. Ain't no other way, okay?